the changes for the subconscious programming. So here's the thing, is it's like guiding you from confusion and struggle, right, to clarity. And this is what I wrote out this morning. I thought, what do I really want to share with you guys about subconscious programming? Because most people don't know what it is. I am an NLP master practitioner. I have I think most of you know, if you're in this group, I have a master's in spiritual psychology. I'm a Jack Canfield certified trainer. I've got enough certifications and training, but more than that, I'm passionate about what this work does, how it changes people's lives, how they're transformed. I've done it to myself. I still do it on a daily basis. I'm in 3 groups. I'm a groupie. I'm a groupie. So the subconscious programming, what I wrote out for you guys this morning is really from that confusion and struggle, you're going to get guided to clarity, right? You're going to have more clarity. When we get clear, and it's like this, if you think of yourself and just shedding some things, some weight, some energetic weight, and shedding that weight so that you can start really focusing on what you want without all the noise, because there's a lot of noise in our head. That internal dialogue, it can just tank us, right? And what is the quality of your life now? I wrote some questions for you. So you guys had questions for me and I have questions for you. So what's the quality of your life now? So here's the first question. What is the quality of your life now? So if anyone's on here that's done the breakthrough group, my question to you is, what was the quality of life, your life on day 1? And what was the quality of your life at the end of the breakthrough group? So if you guys want to put that in the chat, oh, hi, Carmen, put that in the chat. That would be amazing. So even if you're watching it on the replay. So what is the quality of your life? If you're not taking the group, what is it right now? And what do you want it to be? What do you want it to be? And my question to you is, how are you going to get there? Doing the same thing that you've been doing over and over, right? This is a question to ask yourself. How am I going to get there, right? And I don't mean the cursed how's like, oh no, I don't know what to do, but like, okay, I need a strategy. I need a plan of where I want to go. I need a map. I need a guide. I need someone to guide me there, right? So in the subconscious programming, the replacement of the programming comes through a specific process, right? There's triggers. What's the underlying cause of the trigger, right? Because the triggers are the ones that trip us up, but they're so fast, you don't even know they're happening. They trigger, we make unconscious choices, and unconscious choices lead us to having an unconsciously unfulfilled life. There's a part of it. Doesn't mean that parts of it aren't great, but there's parts that don't work and we know it. And we don't know why. It's because we're choosing unconsciously. We're not conscious about what we want, what we're doing, and how we're going to get there. So, and then I put that we just really, and that's true. I'll put that note because I don't need a note on that. We are going to really work to release whatever is under the trigger. There's a pain point, there's an upset, there's something unhealed and disowned parts of ourselves that we're ignoring that have some wisdom for us. So that's the subconscious. I call it unconscious. It's the same thing. Sort of reprogramming, if you want to call it that. And what that does is it allows you to open up more. And we have specific things and ways that you're held throughout the group so that you can experience that while you go for your external goal. That's what's great about having an external goal, is that as you move towards it, all your stuff comes up, your limiting beliefs, your behavior patterns that really don't serve you anymore, like unconsciously, and you still do them. It comes up in the group so that you're coached, they're released, and then you course correct. And now you employ different empowering new habits that support where you want to go. And it takes about 75 days, right, for a habit. They say 77. But the first 30 days, get this, is just the unraveling of the old programming. That's why it takes that long. That's why once people hit about the 1 month mark, they're like, okay, this is right. But if you stop before then, what happens is that when people stop, it never has a chance to switch lanes for you, so that you still kind of end up in that habitual way of being, because you're saving energy, you're saving attention units. That's what the subconscious mind likes. It wants you to be efficient with how much energy you have throughout the day, because it's running all the rest of the body, and it wants to keep you safe and efficient. It doesn't necessarily care if you're successful monetarily or anything else, or have some amazing career. That's really not its game. Its game is to get you what you want, but in the least amount of attention units, that's what I call them, energy units available. So it might be what you don't want, but the unconscious mind does not process negatives like that. So whatever you focus on, whatever you think about the most, that is what shows up in your life. Even, especially, I'll say especially when it's something that you quote unquote don't want, because you just keep focusing on don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. And you're like, God, why do I keep doing that? Because you're programming yourself to do that because that's all you're focusing on. Shift your focus. Here's the coaching tip. Shift your focus to what you do want, hold it in your mind's eye, do a visualization about it, see yourself being, doing, having whatever it is that you want, however you want to feel, whatever you want to be doing, and whatever the having, the result is of that action. When we do that, now we've changed our focus, right? Now you've directed the unconscious mind to go where you want through visualization, speaking it out loud, and then doing something different. That is transformation. And over time, but what happens is people are like, oh, it didn't happen. Well, you've got to give the physical world reality a chance to catch up with your energy. So that's why habitually you stay in that energy every single day, like it's your lifeline. What happens is whoosh, the world starts to shift to match your energy. And now you start seeing differently. Your perspective is different. This is how we do it. And it takes practice and it takes support. And I'm more than happy to guide you